Even just with the primer, Darren, it looks better.
So, progress is going well on the van, I think. But if I'm going to be ready for AllFord, then I really need to get a wiggle on. Or more to the point, get some Raptor on. You see, I went down this rabbit hole and now I can't stop. It's difficult to remember how the van used to look, but hey, no point in getting nostalgic, the work ain't going to do itself. Now that the days are stretching, it's a lot easier to be motivated and get up and about first thing, which means I can get the van onto the ramp in the workshop before I start work. Now, I've already painted the bottom half of the van, that's been done in black Raptor. Now it's time to see how the bumpers are going to look. First of all, a little bit of prep. Time to break out the Scotch pads to try and give the bumpers a bit of a key so the paint won't fall off at the first sight of rain.
Just a bit.
One of the top tips I was given, warm, soapy water is going to make this so much easier. As does joining in with random quizzes on the radio.
Yugoslavia. Yusuf. Yes. Yellow line painter. You only live once.
I wouldn't have won the money. Ah well. And by the way, is yellow line painter a real job? That's what you do for a living. Let me know in the comments below. Now with the bumper keyed up, it was time to mask up and get the plastic primer on. Once this was done, I was actually in two minds about carrying on. I started questioning, should I actually bother doing the Raptor at all? If you're going to put Raptor on your motor, warm up the tin first, especially if you want to avoid the paint gun jamming up. Because I was doing this on my break, I was rushing about and yeah, the paint gun did jam up. I had to leave it with the guys in the workshop to try and get the paint on the bumper. Once you mix the Raptor and the hardener, you've kind of got the clock ticking down before it sets. So sadly, there's absolutely no footage of the Raptor going on the bumpers. Now while we're waiting on the paint to dry, just time to shoehorn in a quick reminder about AllFord. It takes place at the Grampian Transport Museum in August, and it looks like this could be the busiest one yet. No matter what kind of Ford you've got, there's still time to get yourself signed up, and this year, with it being the 60th anniversary of the Transit, I think it'd be great to see as many vans there as we can, so get yourself signed up. You'll find full details in the link below. Now this was a Friday job, and as much as I was itching to take the van away, I did something sensible and left it at work for the weekend. The last thing I wanted was for all that hard work and prep to be in vain. And as for the results, well, I'll let you be the judge of that. There is one slight downside, and with this being a Friday rush job to get the paint on before it's set, well, there's a little bit of overspray, but that's fine. The rest of the panels are going to get painted soon enough, hopefully before the event. And besides, a wee bit of thinners and some brake cleaner, I was about to say you'd never know, but now there's parts of the van that are cleaner than they've ever been. And it's also not just the body and the interior I want to get done. Travis's MOT's up in September. I've got holidays looming, there's shows, and I don't want to be rushing about at the last minute trying to get it ready. My front brakes were replaced, a couple of wheel bearings were done as well, but the ABS and ESP light still wouldn't go out. So the guys in the workshop brought out the laptop, plugged it in and tried to do a reset, but the errors are still there. I asked Dr. Google how to clear those lights off the dashboard. And I asked the folks at the Ford Transit forum as well, and everything's pointing to the ABS pump being shot. New speed sensors haven't made any difference, the wiring's been tidied up, it's fine. So hopefully that's all that's needed. The van's booked back in to get that swapped over just as soon as we can get one from the yard. These are surprisingly difficult to get brand new. Anyway, with the bulk of the work done, it was time to rescue Travis from the workshop and have a look at how things are. One of my pals messaged asking when I'd do a van tour. I thought I'd kind of done a bit, but yeah, we could shoehorn that in just now, couldn't we? Remember I said I got my hands on some bedding? Everyone at work was telling me, oh, there's a new motor and you need to check it out. This one gives me Walter White Breaking Bad vibes. But no matter what's on it, those cushions are really, really comfy. So I did promise a quick tour of the van. Still a lot to do. I still need to get some carpet tile on the walls, but you know, I can sleep in it. I have a bed. I've got my 40 standard issue ceiling light. It's not great, but it does. I kind of have a curtain. I thought I might have some curtain rails for it, but I don't. I've got my little unit. Again, not finished, not perfect, but it'll do. And I've got enough room at the back of the van that I can actually store my bike. So, yeah, I mean, it does. Now, I can't remember who exactly asked, but the lighting, which, yeah, is on with a bit of masking tape at the moment. It's just being interior lights. They run off of 3 AA batteries. Honestly, they do. When I get the ceiling done and I get the rest of the air vent in, there is actually a bit where there's like 3 LED light strips, but I want to get that running off the leisure battery rather than the main van battery, so that's going to need a little bit more thinking, and I do need to still do the ceiling as well. There's still nothing there, but it is usable, and that's the main thing.